Charger Dude 95 back with Week 6 of the Dream Season Football League 2020. Glad you're with us. We're past the midway checkpoint of the year, and from New Orleans to begin the second half of the season, the 3-2 Saints play host to the 2-3 Eagles. New Orleans has typically gotten off to slow starts, but that wasn't the case today. 42-yard catch and run from Jeremy Shockey sets up a Marcus Colston touchdown. Late in the half with the Eagles down 10, the rookie from Wisconsin, Corey Clement, scores his third touchdown of the year. The Eagles were down by one score at the half. That would be a similar storyline of the fourth quarter. Fourth and goal, the Eagles go for the lead. Wentz pass intended for Hollins is incomplete. Then after a safety from Philadelphia, the Eagles are back in the red zone with this 24-yard strike to the Pro Bowler Zach Ertz, who has had a whale of a year. But the Eagles yet again are denied in the red zone. Philadelphia was 11 for 11 in the red zone the first 5 games of the season, but they struggled mightily inside the 20 at New Orleans. Well, despite the nice plays made at moments for Rex Grossman of Chicago, he has turned into the laughingstock of the whole league. This one wasn't particularly his fault. His first interception of the day was off the hands of Davis and picked off by Ben Benwikre, but the Bear quarterback throws this one, and it is all his fault. Intercepted by Josh Norman, who brings it back 79 yards for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have improved to 4-2, led by Josh Norman, who has 3 interceptions this year. Meanwhile, the struggling Bears have fallen to 0-6. The 2017 Jacksonville Jaguars have shocked many, jumping out to a 4-1 start this year, but Charlie Garner scores, and the Raiders hang on for a 13-3 road decision. This is their second road win of the year. They are now 3-3 overall, and against that top-flight Jacksonville defense, the Raiders gain nearly 300 yards. From Lucas Oil Stadium, the Colts are back into the playoff picture as they steamroll the Chargers. Marvin Harrison scores on a 53-yard touchdown, one of 3 touchdowns accounted for by Peyton Manning, second to Reggie Wayne, and the third is by his own legs. And the Colts dismantle the Chargers to win their second game in a row. Both clubs are 2-4 this season, but are headed in opposite directions of the year. Manning has scored on 9 touchdowns this season. The 07 Patriots are 5-0. The 09 Jets are 0-5, but this wound up being the DSFL 2020 Week 6 game of the week. The Jets got off to the type of start they wanted coming in as Revis forces a fumble, which is scooped up by Lito Shepherd for a Jets touchdown, and New York quickly leads 7-0, and they would add on to the lead. Kudos to the rookie from USC in Mark Sanchez. He dials up a 32-yard passing play to Braylon Edwards, and Thomas Jones scores his 4th touchdown of the year that leads the DSFL among running backs, and the Jets are taking it to the Patriots up by 11 at the half. But in the third quarter, New England drives 75 yards, and Brady flips a touchdown to Welker. Then after a Jets 3-and-out, Steve Weatherford juggles the snap, and he is blocked by James Sanders of the Patriots. That is the type of play that the Jets have squandered all year, and that leads to a touchdown to take the lead. Brady to Randy Moss. But the New York Jets offense, which was the worst in the league coming into the game at 156 yards a game, they do drive 70 yards on a fourth quarter drive, and Sanchez throws a touchdown to Dustin Keller, only Sanchez's second touchdown of the year, 21-17. What could happen with 2 minutes to go in the game? Randy Moss happened to begin the drive, then Dante Stallworth on a 17-yard comeback pattern, and the Patriots now in the red zone face 3rd and 6. You can just feel some of the pressure against the Jets, but after this stop on 3rd down, the Jets can win the game here. Brady finds Sammy Morris to crush the hearts of the Jets. The Patriots are 3 for 3 this year on 4th down, and New England, with all of 4 seconds to go in the game, find Benjamin Watson for the game-winning touchdown. And now the Patriots, with a win next week at the Ravens, would clinch the playoffs. Tom Brady likes it, but nobody else wants to congratulate him. The Jets are 0-6. The Tampa Bay defense struggled early in the season, but they have picked up the slack now. Kurt Warner, off a misfortunate deflection, is intercepted by Shelton Quarles, who leaps over Marshall Faulk in an incredible play. Then the next Warner pass is also intercepted by Shelton Quarles. and fueled by two big takeaways by the player of the week at linebacker, the Buccaneers lead 9-0, then break the game open with a 60-yard touchdown on the third score of the season for wide receiver Keyshawn Johnson of Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers would wind up defeating the Rams to improve to 4-2. For good measure, Brad Johnson finds Keenan McCardell as the Buccaneers dismantle the Rams 26-7. St. Louis has their playoff hopes teetering as they have fallen to 2-4. They will visit the Saints next week. Well, through the midway checkpoint of the Dream Season Football League 2020, the Seahawks look like the NFC favorite to advance to the Dream Bowl 2020. They are 4-1 this year. Zach Miller makes a big play, but the Seahawks stall in their opening drive of the game on a 6-yard throw to Marshawn Lynch. Stephen Hauschka hits a field goal and the Seahawks lead 3-0. Matt Ryan, however, makes a dangerous throw, which is intercepted by Cam Chancellor. That is the 6th defensive and special teams touchdown score for the Seahawks this year. Tevin Coleman scores on an incredible run as he hurls over Earl Thomas. The Falcons trail by 3 at the half. In the third quarter here from CenturyLink Field, the Falcons receive the opening kickoff and drive downfield led by Matt Ryan before he is intercepted on an unfortunate bounce to Earl Thomas, his first of 2 interceptions of the game. Then Russell Wilson, he dials up the deep ball on second down and connects with Golden Tate for a 65-yard touchdown. He is the NFC Player of the Week as he gained over 100 yards in the game. 17-7, but Devonta Freeman, who struggled today, has a big run past Malcolm Smith of Seattle, which sets up the Falcons in scoring range. And Matt Ryan converts with this touchdown to the former Rutgers wide receiver and Mohamed Sanu. Atlanta's down only a field goal. Then after a Seahawk punts, Ryan goes deep yet again and finds Julio Jones. But then the Falcons go 3 plays and out. Out comes the field goal unit to tie. Matt Schaub, what are you doing? He fakes the field goal and throws a pick six to Earl Thomas. He was named, was Matt Schaub, Mr. Pick Six. It seemed every interception he threw was returned for a touchdown. There's Thomas for his second TD of the year. The Seahawks have now tied the Packers for the best record of the NFC at 5-1. Then there is a logjam at numbers 3 through 6. And yes, I spoiled it. The Packers do end up winning this game at the Giants. It was a thrilling start as Eli Manning guns a go-ahead touchdown of 38 yards to receiver Plaxico Burress. But then the Packers, just as they have in so many times this year, comeback fashion, orchestrate a game-winning drive. Greg Jennings puts the Packers in the red zone, then Brandon Jackson in the end zone. Packers and the Seahawks are both 5-1. Meanwhile, the Giants are teetering with a record of 2-4. They are 1 game back of the 6th seed in the NFC playoff picture. For the life of me, I can't understand why the Broncos are scoring only 12 points per game. And then against the best defense arguably over the last 20 years, the 2000 Ravens, Demaryius Thomas scores in a 74-yard touchdown, and Denver just plays pitch and catch against this elite defense in the Baltimore Ravens. The Broncos score a season-high 27 points, and Denver racks up over 300 yards in the game, and no Sean Moreno wins it, as the Broncos are now just a game back of the 6th seed with a 1-5 record. The Jets are 2 games back as they have started the year 0-6. From Arrowhead, the Chiefs can tie the Patriots for the best record in the AFC at 6-0 with a win over Pittsburgh on one of the final plays of the half. Hines Ward scores for Pittsburgh, but with the Chiefs up by a field goal, this is what makes them one of the most dangerous teams in the entire league. Tyreek Hill from 60 yards, the Pro Bowler from West Alabama, scores as the Chiefs wide receiver has gained nearly 300 yards this year. That is his second touchdown as well. The Chiefs lead by 10 in the fourth quarter. Then Pittsburgh, as the lowest scoring offense in the league, is denied on 4th down once and denied on 4th down twice as Roethlisberger throws incomplete. The Steelers, meanwhile, have dropped into a plethora of teams at 2-4. Meanwhile, the Patriots and the Chiefs, as you look at the number 1 there, are both 6-0. The 2010 Packers are the best passing attack in the Dream Season Football League 2020. Let's look at the Week 6 Players of the Week. Peyton Manning, in a beatdown of the Chargers, throws for 281 yards. Golden Tate racks up 113 yards. And next week, the 2 undefeated teams of the league are on the road. And at the bottom of your ticker, the 15 Panthers visit the 0-2 Buccaneers. This is the Dream Season Football League 2020.